Hi guys and girls, welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Have you ever heard of pure blood dating? I didn't know it was a thing, but apparently it is. If you're confused by what I'm saying, I have to say I was pretty confused myself when I first stumbled onto this group on Facebook, because it's apparently a large group for the unvaxxed. I have to say I'm vaxxed, so I cannot join this group. However, I did click join and I joined, not to find myself a date. I already have a boyfriend, but to see what people are posting. People in this group see us, the vaxxed, as someone whose blood is not pure anymore. And I would have to say that I agree with them on that. Because when COVID first started, I felt like something was off, like this is not a real pandemic. It was all forced. They were all forcing us to do shit just to make them feel like they're in charge, right? We had to wear masks. Although masks didn't protect us from anything, we had to keep a distance. Although they proved later that those measures didn't work. We had to watch our loved ones die alone. In my opinion, all of this was planned. COVID was created in a lab, in my opinion, and they were all lying to us because they wanted to see how far they can go. This backfired on them because now we are more aware of the pharma scam more than ever. We don't trust the governments. We don't trust anyone. Okay, we know that they forced us to get the jab, as you call it in America. I'm not from there, but I know you call it that, the jab. I think that those vaccinations were not tested, and many people that I know had side effects. Some people died, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay, this is from my personal experience with people I know. They had cardiac arrests. They had blood clots. All of this happened after the pandemic, after they took a few shots from the vaccine, and especially older people. So I wonder if their plan all along was to weed out the old people or the people who are not strong enough to handle their experimental vaccine. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But we all know that it was a scam. The virus existed because they created it, but the rest was all shit. We kept seeing doctors who were advising us to stay home on yachts with girls, like Dr. Mike, who apologized later. And then we saw this Johnson guy from London at parties. He was also advising us to stay at home. And then he was going to orgies or parties or whatever. It was all fake. And these people who created the group for pure blood dating for unvaxxed people are actually in the right, because if you took the bait, if you took the jab because you were scared and you were coerced into doing it, you do not deserve to be in their presence, okay? Because they didn't fall for it, right? So they want to be with people like them. And I have to say, I didn't want to take the vaccine, but I wanted to see if I'm going to die, to be honest. And then I wanted to move freely in my city. I didn't want to be investigated anymore by those cops who came into cafes and checked our IDs, see if we're vaxxed. It felt like communism to me. Like they were policing our speech, they were policing our movement. We had police power. Have you watched the movie V for Vendetta? If you haven't, watch it and you will see a lot of similarities between what happened during the pandemic and what happened in the movie when there was a revolution, okay? So they were doing the same to the people in the movie before they started to awaken. And now, in real life, we have awoken. And yeah, we don't deserve to be dating people with quote-unquote pure blood. Although we didn't actually fell for it, they scared us into doing it. and we were so sick and tired that we were like, okay, we'll just take the vaccine and just fuck off, right? The moment they have injected me with this vaccine, I felt it in my bones that something was not right. And I am pressing the arm in which I got it. And I just felt it that it was wrong. It was the wrong thing to do. It was like they were injecting evil inside my arm. And I hope that my body filtered whatever the hell was in that vaccine. But I also know that I shouldn't have taken it. And that will never happen again. No matter if there's another pandemic, I don't care. I'm not taking anything and I'm not following anyone's rules. I'm gonna go out in the park and take a walk if I want to. And you can go on and arrest me for it if you want to. Be like Hitler, or I don't know, be a communist, I don't know, be whatever the hell you want to be, but we are not gonna listen anymore, okay? And kudos to the people who created this group, because they had the balls to just stay put and wait for all of it to blow out, and now they don't have to worry about what they have in their bodies. My mother didn't get vaccinated. My brother didn't get vaccinated as well. My father did, and I did as well, together with my boyfriend, because we were just so sick and tired of everything. We wanted to be left alone. And I regret it right now, okay? I regret it. And I think that you watching this regret it as well if you are vaxxed, because you now see that it was all a propaganda and a way to see if they can control us. And they saw that they could at the moment, but now they are also seeing that all of that backfired in their face. People are refusing to take basic vaccines now. They are refusing to vaccinate their kids. They are pulling them out of schools, and I'm happy to see that happen. Now, what do you guys think of all of this? Let me know in the comments below. Please do not infiltrate this group on Facebook if you are vaxxed, because they have their priorities straight. They want the person who was bold enough to say, I'm not gonna do it. So please don't interfere with their interests and just stay out of it. I made this video just for funsies. I wanted us to be aware of these people who had the balls to say no to the vaccine. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, please. I'm new to YouTube, so I need support. And I have a lot of interesting views, and I want to share them with you if you're willing to listen. And we can chat about it in the comments. So again, thank you for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye.